Hello students, this is Nilofermis, your English teacher. Today we are going to continue with our direct and indirect speech, or we can say direct and indirect narration. In the previous video, we have seen some of the rules and regulations which are compulsory to use while converting direct speech into indirect speech. Today we are going to learn deeply the same. It is very important topic of grammar and you have to learn it very carefully. Okay, then let's get started. First of all, what is narration? So narration is act of reporting the words of speaker. It means how you are representing the way the person has spoken. So there are two ways to act of reporting the words of speaker. The first is direct speech and the another one is indirect speech. Let's see both of it in detail. So what is direct speech? So first thing you have to keep in mind that the actual words of speaker are quoted as it is. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks. For example, Yogesh was studying when his friend John came. John asked, "What are you doing?" So Yogesh answered that I am studying. Indirect speech, how will we say? So we will say Yogesh said I am studying. Here you can see the quotation marks around the words I am studying. So said is the reporting verb here and I am studying is the reported speech. Let's look into one more example. Lucy was wearing a skirt and so her friend asked that which colored skirt are you wearing? So Lucy answered that I am wearing white skirt. Now if Rajiv want to report what Lucy said, so he will say Lucy said I am wearing white skirt. This is called direct speech, as the words are as it is without any modification. Hope you are clear with direct speech now. Now let's understand what is indirect speech. Actual words of the speaker are transformed and they are said or written in a simple language. Now, why do we need indirect speech? So, reason for the change is to avoid confusion while using direct speech. While reporting, let's take an example. Now, you saw just now that in direct speech we have used the words as it is. We haven't made any changes. Now, if you want to convert these words into indirect speech, it will be written like that. Yogesh said that he was studying. What are the changes that you can identify here? First of all, you have to remove the inverted commas. Second is change of tense. You can see that present became past tense. And third is the use of conjunction. That. Let us see into another example which we saw earlier. Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. Let's convert it into indirect speech now. So it will be converted like this. Lucy said that she was wearing white skirt. What are the changes you can identify here from direct speech to indirect speech? Here also first is removal of inverted commas. Second one is the change of tense. And the third one is the use of conjunction that. Hope you are clear in the fundamental difference between direct and indirect speech. Let us revise it fast what we have learned just now. What is a narration? So narration is an act of reporting the words of speaker which are in the two ways, direct speech and indirect speech. In direct speech, the actual words of speaker are quoted as it is. The actual words of speaker are enclosed in inverted commas. Finally, in indirect speech, actual words of the speaker are transformed and are said or written in a simple language. See the example of direct and indirect speech, the difference between it. The first one, actual words are quoted, their actual words are transformed, enclosed in inverted commas, not enclosed in inverted commas. For example, she said to me, I am playing. And in indirect speech, she said to me that she was playing. Said to is reporting verb while I am playing is reported speech. Now the second sentence is the transformed version of the first sentence. There are three important concepts that you should know and you have to remember. So the first concept is what is subject and object in the sentence. Second concept is that what is the first person, second person and third person in the sentence. And the third concept is which tense is the sentence in. So what is the subject and object in the sentence? We'll understand that first. See the example, Shazia said to John. Shazia is the person doing the action and John is the who is receiving the action. See now the person doing the action is the subject and the person who is achieving it is an object. Now let us know about what is first person, second person and third person. For that we need to understand point of view. There are three point of views. First person, second person and third person. Let's understand it with the help of an example. If Ravi and Isha are in the room and Ravi is telling something to Isha about Nikita who is not present in the room, then in this case Ravi is the first person as he is one who is speaking. Isha is the second person because she is the one who is listening. And Nikita is the third person as she is not present in the room while they are talking about her. And Ravi may be talking to Isha like this, that I am telling you that she is very beautiful. Here is the chart of first person, second person, third person. Please refer it. Now let's look into tenses. Tense denotes at which time the action is performed. Tenses are mainly divided into three types: present, past and future. And they are subdivided into four subtypes. They are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Like that there are 12 tenses. So these are the three main things you should understand. Now let's understand the steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech. There are 6 steps in which first one is identify. You need to identify 5 things here: subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person and third person, and tenses. It means the tense of the reported speech. The second step is the change of reporting verb. Reporting verb is changed the following way: said to is converted into told, said will be converted into said, said to will be converted into tell, and says to will be converted into tells. The third step is to replace inverted comma with that. The fourth step is the change of pronoun. Pronouns that we identified in the first step in the reported speech will be changed as below. First person will be decided as the subject, second person will be decided as the object, and third person will remain unchanged. You can remember this change with the acronym SON, which is called son. You have to remember the changes in the pronoun perfectly. The fifth step is change of tense. It will happen when reporting verb is in past tense and the reported speech is not universal truth or habit. It will happen in the following way. For present tenses, simple present will be converted into simple past, present continuous will be converted into past continuous, present perfect will be converted into past perfect, and present perfect continuous will be converted into past perfect continuous. Now for the past tenses, simple past will be converted into past perfect, past continuous will be converted into past perfect continuous. Past perfect and past perfect continuous won't change. And for the future tenses, will or shall will be replaced by would or should. And for the modal verbs like can or may, it will be converted into could or might. Now let's look into the final step. It is to update time-specific words. Words showing nearness are converted into words showing distance. Now see update time specific words. These will be the changes. Here will be converted into there. Tomorrow will be converted into the next day. Today will be converted to that day. Yesterday will be converted to the previous day. This will be converted to that. Now will be converted to then. And tonight will be converted to that night. This is the 6 steps formula to understand direct indirect properly. First, identify subject, object, reporting verb first, second, third person and tense in the sentence. Second is the change of reporting verb. Third, replace inverted commas with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as following. Fifth, change of tense as it is given here. And sixth, change of time related words as I have given here. Now let's go towards the examples to understand these 6 steps. She said to me, I am playing football with you now. This is in direct speech. Let's convert it into indirect speech. First step is of the identification. She is the subject here, me is the object here, and said to is the reporting verb. I is in the first person here, you is in second person. And as said to is in the past tense, we need to understand the tense of the sentence. Currently the sentence is into present continuous as am playing is given. Second step, change of reporting verb. So said to will become told here. Third step is to replace inverted commas with that. So the sentence will become like this. She said to me that. Fourth step is the change of pronoun. Here I is the first person and she is the subject. So I will change into she. And you is the second person and object. Is me. So you will be converted into me. Fifth step is a change of tense. So as it is in the present continuous, it will be converted into past continuous. Like am playing will be converted into was playing. And sixth step is the change of time words. Here now word indicates nearness. It will be converted into then, which is showing distance. So the final outcome of the sentence will be she told me that she was playing football with me then. Let's look into next example. Ram said Shyam, I started a new job. So first step is to identify. Ram is the subject, Shyam is the subject and Shyam is the object and said is reporting verb. I is the first person in the reported speech. And the tense of the sentence is into simple past. Second step is the change of reporting verb. But as we have seen, said will remain unchanged. The third step is to replace inverted commas with that. So the sentence will be like this. Ram said Shyam that. Fourth step is the change of pronoun. Here I is the first person and Ram is the subject. So I will be converted into he, as I is used for Ram. Now the fifth step is to change the tense. Here the tense is into simple past. So it will be converted into past perfect. So in this case, started will be converted into had started. But here there are no words referring time, so sixth step will not come. So the final outcome of the sentence is Ram said Shyam that he had started a new job. Let's look into the next example. They said we will plan a picnic tomorrow. First step is of the identification. Here they is the subject, said is the reported verb, we is the first person. Now here said is in the past tense, so we need to see the tense of the reporting speech. It is in simple future tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. As the chart I gave you, according to that said will be not changed. The third step, replace inverted commas with that. So the sentence will become like this. They said that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here we is in first person and Subject is they. So we will be changed to they. The next step is change of tense. Here the sentence is in simple future, so in this case will be converted into would. The next step is changing of time words, so tomorrow will be converted into the next day. So the final sentence into indirect speech will be they said that they would plan a picnic the next day. Let's look into next example. The teacher said to the students the sun rises in the east. First step is of the identification. Here teacher is the subject, students is the object, and said to is reporting verb. As said to is in the past tense, we need to see the tense of the reported speech. It is in simple present tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. So said to will be converted to told. Third step is to replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. The teacher told the students that. Fourth step is the change in pronoun, but as there is no pronoun in the sentence, it won't be replaced here. Next step is to change the tense. Here the sentence is in the simple present. But the sentence the sun rises in the east is the universal truth. So there won't be any change because in the universal truth we can't make any changes. And even there are no words of time denoting, so there is also no change. So the final statement in the indirect speech will be the teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. Let's look into one more example so we can make it more clear. He says to me, I am running. The first step here is of the identification. Here he is the subject, me is the object, and says to is the reporting verb. I is the first person. As says is into present tense, so we will not look into the tense of the statement. Second step is the change of reporting verb. So as I told you, says to will be converted into tells here. The third step is to replace inverted commas with that. So the sentence will become like this. He tells me that. Fourth step is the change of pronoun. Here I will be converted into he. Because it is in the present tense, there won't be fifth and sixth step, and the final sentence will be he tells me that he is running. Hope you understood it well. The reported speech, the main points I have taken today, you have to revise it yourself and you have to practice. I am going to give you some of the homework. The sentences you have to convert it into indirect speech. Thank you. Have a nice day.